16 seconds in, I'm going to say that we're live. Hello, everybody. Yes, I've got my outdoor gear on. I was... Ooh, I got a razor blade right here. It doesn't need to be out. Yeah, man. Ugh! You know, that's all I got to fucking say. Here go the warnings that I am live. Warning all of the people of the world. Oh, four warnings. 5 warnings. That is 6 warnings. Dude, I got all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh man, 6 full notifications went out. It's the first time I think I ever got all 6. But I made sure to go through and re-subscribe, so I'm in a, you know, somebody's gonna get blocked early this morning. It's not gonna take long at all. I'm in a really good mood, as you can tell. I just drove 40 miles. I got 20 miles. I got out there, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, we didn't paint the backside of the rims yet." I'm like, "Why the fuck wouldn't you paint the fucking backsides of the rims when you painted the front side of the rims? Why did you only paint half of them? You paint one side, you turn it over, you paint the other." The guy did a great job. They look beautiful. They look brand new. But I was a little angry. I just got in my Jeep and fucking turned around and came home. I was like, man, I didn't even stay to talk to the guys. I was just angry that they didn't think to tell me that those rims were not going to be ready on Monday. Dude, I thought they might be ready Saturday. You're like, yeah, it's going to rain Saturday, so we better let them dry over Sunday. I just figured they were totally painted, you know? But, no, they weren't. So, yeah, I'm in quite a way today, man. I'm not in a good mood. I mean, I guess I am in a good mood, but I'm angry. I don't know how you fucking say it. I don't know how to say it. Really disappointed. David, Yo-Yo, Steve, what's up, everybody? Lydia, Debbie, David, Teresa, David, Yo-Yo, Steven, Lydia, Lisa, Jay, and Trina. Hello. Hello, as we get closer and closer to Donald Trump being kicked out of the White House. Every day leads us closer to that day, and it makes me happy. And you know, it's hard for me to be in a bad mood, realizing that this guy is getting kicked out of the goddamn White House. And you know what makes me kind of even happier is the fact that he's having such a hard time admitting it and stepping out. And we kind of knew this was going to be the way he was going to be, but I mean, he had an opportunity to really rise above and prove us wrong, and he didn't. Yeah, you know, it would have been nice if he had called me. It would have saved me a trip. Or, you know, if they had told me that he said he went out and looked at them. He said they looked beautiful. He didn't bother to tell me that only half of them were painted. Only one side were painted. I don't like to talk about my fucking letdowns and my disappointments in life. But, I think I'm gonna have to take this hoodie off. It's doing its job. It's working really good. Brian Combs, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man, I got another box out today. Got to the mailbox and everything, man. So that order went to Florida. Boom. You guys heard me talking about it this morning. Yeah, it's in the mailbox. Great. I'm proud of myself for doing it. Trump crying like a baby. At least you know they look good in the end. That's what matters, right? No, Aaron, no, that's not what matters. What matters is these motherfuckers have had me drive out there twice now. That's 80 miles, bro, in a Jeep. Okay? Fucking 80 miles in a Jeep, only to find out that the shit wasn't ready yet. No, man. That's not what fucking matters. What matters is customer service. What matters is people thinking about you. You know? And being like, hey, yeah, we should call that guy so he didn't come all the way out here because we told him his shit was going to be ready today. It's more than the second trip. I've been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth to that place to get this shit done. I've made a lot of trips out there. It's a lot of miles. And, you know, it wears on that fucking Jeep every time I drive it. Fucking 40 miles, man. You know, but one thing I have learned is there is an issue with with third gear. It goes in and out of fucking third gear, man. And that's why I have no power. It doesn't want to stay in third gear at all. Thank you, Carrie Ann. That makes me feel better, you saying that. I appreciate that so much. Yeah, I am pissed, Brian. Yeah, Ephraim, you'd be upset too. Thank you, buddy. Out comes Jimi Hendrix. Did I spell that correctly? Jimmy, I think you did, man. Jimm. Y. Yeah, I think it's Jimmy with a Y. 80 miles one way. No. It's 20 miles. It's 20 miles. I've made a bunch of trips. 20 miles out, 20 miles back. 20 miles out, 20 miles back. 20 miles out, 20 miles back. And every time I do it, I'm risking my life in that fucking Jeep. There's no fucking airbags. There's no windshield wiper. I'm driving through the valley this morning, and my whole windshield became completely fogged. I mean, I was completely blinded. As soon as the sunlight hit my windshield, it went to a complete black screen. I couldn't see anything. You know, I should say a white screen. I couldn't see fucking the road. There could have been a car, an animal, a person. I wouldn't have known I was going 55 miles an hour. I had no, you know? So every time I got to drive out there, it's taking my life in my hands. I didn't buy that thing to be driving it fucking 40 miles at a time. I bought it to be driving fucking 4 miles at a time, or maybe 8, you know? 10 tops. To go to the goddamn store and put gas in it and come back. Jimi, thank you. Jimi, yeah, Jimmy, thank you. Jimi Hendrix. Okay, so my life happened this morning, and you know what? It's inconsequential to what's going on in the world. And I want you guys to know that I know that. If this is nothing, he doesn't get the big tires and rims on his fucking Jeep yet. I know. I got nothing to be complaining about. I feel good. I'm in good health. You know, didn't feel like doing a show last night because it's, you know, I'm lonely and I'm fucking not motivated. And that's the truth, man. You know, I don't have a lot to live for when I live alone. I don't feel like I don't feel like I'm living up to my potential, you know? I feel like it's a waste of a life to be living alone. But, you know, I got some of that going on in my brain today. Trying to keep myself occupied so I don't think about it too much. But, Karen, thank you. I appreciate that, Karen. I do. I do appreciate that. What is this? Number 5, Orange Bud, right? 5 is Orange Bud? No, 4 is not Orange Bud. 5 is Sweet Afghani Delicious. Yes. Left me wife 3 months ago. I need a wonderful woman like me. Oh, you need a wonderful woman like me? Yeah? Karen, I don't even know what you look like. All I see is a fucking white avatar. Maybe an animal, some sort of legs or something. 4 legs. I don't even know who you are or what you are. It's funny. I mean, you have to understand, Karen, all I see is your avatars when you guys talk to me. That's it. I mean, at least I can see Jennifer and Kat's faces. You know? Beautiful faces at that, ladies, I might add. I understand not being motivated and lonely, but us trendies love you. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Kat. Good afternoon, Jennifer. Are looks important? Oh, you goddamn right looks are important. Yeah, looks are important. Yes, absolutely. Do you know? Do you think I get up in the morning, I hike around, I try to get my fucking muscles ripped for y'all. I do my hair, I do my beard, I put on a cool shirt, I have my nice fucking skinny, sexy fucking tight jeans on, get my ass working for you there, fucking what do you mean are looks important? Of course looks are important. You gotta take care of yourself, man. You gotta have pride in the way you look and your appearance. Yeah, looks are important. Fucking A. And if I'm gonna wake up in the morning, and roll over in bed and look at you, you better fucking look good. I'm not gonna roll over in the bed, open my eyes in the morning and see something that scares the shit out of me. Are looks important? Yeah, looks are important. Shake that ass. See, you like the look of my ass. You're worried about the way that looks. Hey, looks are important. Otherwise, I wouldn't be concerned about this fucking this beaver that's growing on my face. This fucking yam or whatever the fuck you want to call it. This oxen. It's growing here. I'm a very scary woman. I probably wouldn't. Karen, no offense, but I probably wouldn't be interested. I do appreciate a woman that's attractive. I do. And I want that in my life. And that is the icing on the cake. That you look great. That's the icing on the cake. But the cake is important too, very important. There's a lot there. It's got way more to do with than looks. But a woman that looks good, she can get a man anytime she wants. A woman who is good, she'll be able to keep that man. That's the difference between looking good and being good. And there is a huge difference. It's nice when you can find both, though. It's nice when you can find both. All right, so no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Like I said, my problems are insignificant. This title is a fucking joke. Oh, I couldn't get my big rims and my big tires on my fucking awesome Jeep. It's trivial, and I'm not really upset. My day's not ruined over it. But there's a lot more to discuss that's going on in the world today, and we will probably get into that a little bit. So if you guys have anything that you want to bring up, now would be the time to bring it up before I start a topic. Go ahead. The floor is y'all's. I'm going to do this bong hit, and I'll see what you guys come up with in the next minute or two. Cyber style, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Cheers, everybody. Jennifer likes my nipples. It's funny. Wow, Jennifer. I am literally I have absolutely no conversations going with any women right now. At all. I'm not talking to anyone. I want you all to know that. There's nobody on the horizon. There's nobody hitting me up. I'm not having conversations with anybody locally or nationally or internationally. Nowhere. I'm totally single. Nobody's hitting me up. I'm totally available. I'm putting that out there. I'm not, you guys think I'm keeping my relationships. There ain't nothing going on here. There's nothing going on. Damon says lockdowns occurring around the country. Good, it needs to. Billy says, I have a question regarding triage. I'll just ask the questions. Don't ask a question if you can ask a question ever on my live stream. Just ask the questions, guys. Good morning, Nay. Just watching your show from this morning. Oh, right on, Evans. Well, a minor one. Damon says, well, a minor lockdown. Nearly poisoned myself last night. Love Chance. Okay. Evans Garden 420 says at 5. At 5. After COVID, we will find you cute Mediterranean chick. Yeah, Hash, you always promise me a cute Mediterranean chick. I have yet to see a cute Mediterranean chick hitting me up. I've dated a few knockouts that after I got to know them. What just happened? I've dated a few knockouts that after I got to know. Didn't I just read that? No, that is so weird. They looked like 36, 24, 36 piles of dog shit dumped, all of them. Married the fourth one, so 3 out of 4 hotties are piles of dog shit. And Billy, can I just say, your wife is beautiful, bro. You did good. You have a gorgeous wife. She's a beautiful woman. You're a very lucky man. Teresa, damn COVID, going on, don't help. Billy, can you ship it to all 50 states? I assumed it had THC in it and never ventured further. I ship it around the world, Billy. It's been tested by Germany, the country of Germany. Let it go to Karsten. So Germany says it's okay. I say it's okay too. It's got a little bit of THC in it, but it's not enough, obviously, to get in trouble with the country of Germany. Lol, you should find a redhead, says Love Chance. That's just so fucking... That's so random that you just said that. Fly over, will find you good one, can cook and take care with her man. Hash. Ah! Oh, Hash, I love you, brother. Zach Guti says, how has cannabis changed over the past 10 or so years? It's gotten more potent. They're breeding ways for it to be more resilient to bugs, to grow the fastest time, Zach. It's about breeding. And that's the plant itself. And how has cannabis changed? Also, the industry has changed, massively. Too much to discuss in just it would have to be a whole discussion, about all the things. I could start grabbing shit and just show you. We went from these to these, all in a matter of a few years, and just things are changing, technology, glass, and they're discovering more and more things, and it's a constant evolution, and it's never going to stop. We're late to the game. We should have been doing this since the 30s, but because of William Randolph Hearst, because of the word marijuana, the word weed, we basically decided as a world that cannabis was bad, and we used the words weed, marijuana, and people like William Randolph Hearst, people like Newt Gingrich, people like Nancy Grace to tell us how horrible cannabis is, and to call it marijuana and pot, and to call us a bunch of potheads and worthless, useless people that don't do anything for society. And then people calling it weed to stay in their closets, right? Or, oh, my medicine, so their children don't know because they're embarrassed and even suppressing it more. The people who know about it are suppressing it just as bad as the people who don't know anything about it at all. Australia took my oil. Yes, they did. J-Bone. You're welcome, Billy Elson. Kelly Smith. Russians have some very beautiful women. Food for thought. Kelly Smith. Can I just say, there are beautiful women all over the world. On every continent, probably in every city, in every town. There's gorgeous women everywhere. It just, the only excuse that I have for me not having a beautiful woman with me is the way that I act on this show. And I display this character, and it scares them off. What can I do? What can I do? You know? You guys want to see me when the cameras go off? It's very boring. It's fair, and maybe that's what scares them. Maybe they're like, "Oh, he's just playing character." I love the character he plays, but that's only 3 hours a day. I need that all day, man. I need trendy Nay all day. Hey, if you need Nay all day, press number 1. Do you need trendy Nay all day? Press number 1. I'm kind of curious. Press number 1 if you need Nay all day. I can only take Nay for 3 hours personally. You brought up the fact about using the word cannabis instead of weed. Never thought about it like that. Zach, oh, you should watch my show, bro. Evans Garden. Yes, I'm gay. I have a kid from when I was 15. Wow, that was a mistake. Well, you really slipped and fell when you were 15, didn't you, buddy? We'll talk about denial, bro. You are a gay guy who birthed a child. That is fantastic. You are a contradiction in terms. Evans, all day. David C. Baker, 1. Zach Guti, 1. Zach, I hope I'm saying your name right. Guti. Love Chance. I'll take it for a day. Cats, 1. Training day all day. Evans is like hardcore. I spit truth and breathe facts. Would be worse. Your character could attract a girl that likes your online character than you. Bro, let me tell you something. I've basically been there, done that. It's happened to me. And when she realized that I was really just boring most of the time, it became a little bit of a problem. And the relationship did not work out. You know? It's yeah, I'm really quiet, calm, boring. I'm a really boring person. I mean, I'm funny. I'll make you laugh. I'll make you laugh all day, but I'm not goofy. You know? I'm not goofy like I am when I'm on the show. I'm goofy with my dog though, when it's just me and him. I think about that. I'm like, man, if people saw how I acted when it was just me and the dog, oh, you guys would be like, whoa, man. Whoa. That's my time. You know, that's my time to really express my love. And I love doing that when it's just me and him and I'm just totally fucking like a kid with him. And he looks at me and he's like, you don't act like that in front of other people. You're weird. Evan's like, I've always been gay, just wanted to get my... Oh, did you just fucking say that, Evan? You are fucking hilarious. You are priceless today. Wow. What Evan just said, it's right here. If you guys want to read it, it's right here. Wow, that was great, Evan. She want me to entertain her? Yeah, constantly, man. You know, I was supposed to be risk taker, you know, fucking all the time, you know, punch in the arm, fucking fall off the goddamn quad. Who fucking gives a fuck if the dog gets hurt? I'm supposed to be some reckless, wild maniac. And, you know, it wasn't stimulating enough for her. Absolutely wasn't stimulating enough. I'm boring. It is not me. I'm very careful. I wear my seatbelt. I don't do donuts on the quad anymore. I learned my lesson. You know, me and an ex-girlfriend got hurt really bad on that fucking quad when we rolled it. So I learned, you know, I don't get crazy on it. You know, I don't jump and I don't fucking, you know, it's like some people need that. And I feel sorry for those people. I really do. You know, my friend Dino, he's an adrenaline junkie, man. I know the animal, and it is a fucking beast of an animal. You know, he needs it. And he doesn't care if he gets hurt. He doesn't care if he gets bit. He doesn't care if he fucking bleeds. He doesn't fucking care if he's risking his life or if he might die. Dino doesn't fucking care. He will stand up on top of a fucking 12-foot ladder on one foot holding shit up. And he doesn't give a fuck that whole thing could collapse underneath him. He doesn't give a fuck, man. That's how he lives. He just... And you know, My friend Mark, he's the same way, but when it comes to working, he's the opposite. He wants to get on a motorcycle. He wants to fucking do wheelies up and down the road, fucking do stupid shit, drive like a maniac, do all that crazy shit. Oh, but when he's building shit, oh, hey, dude, make sure you use that correctly. You're using that tool in the wrong way. You're going to hurt yourself. You know, it's totally different when it comes to work. He's total scientist when it comes to fucking work. Hilarious. But yeah, he's an adrenaline junkie too. He is. These guys are just, it's a different animal, man, and it's not me. Hey, when I was younger, that was me. I liked it. I rode motorcycles. I did wheelies on the highway. I rode, 140, 150 miles an hour down the fucking highway, passing cars, doing crazy shit, and I didn't give a fuck. What's up, Iceman? I didn't give a fuck about my life. I never even thought about it. I started losing friends on motorcycles. They started dying. Brain damaged, dying, and I kept riding like a fucking idiot. And then one day I was just putting to the store, and boom, a car hit me, and it broke my neck. And then I realized, and how anecdotal, when it happens to you, things start sinking in, and it happened to me. And the ribs were the worst. The neck was bad, man. The neck is still bad today. In fact, I've had some problems the last few days with my neck. I don't know if it's related to that accident or not. It was almost like I may have slept on it wrong, or it was a pulled muscle, and I think it's getting better. But those ribs, man, for years, I thought I was going to have pain in my ribs for the rest of my life. And the worst was when I was having sex. That's when it was the worst. And when I was banging my girlfriends, I would get these pains in my rib, and I would keep going, and I would go through the pain, and it felt like sometimes it felt like my ribs were breaking. But I am such a giver that I didn't even want to stop for my girlfriend's sakes. And that's true. I don't think I've ever told anybody that in my life. I don't think anybody ever knew that. I went through that for years until that shit finally fucking healed. And I thought I was going to track the guy down that hit me and kill him because he ruined my fucking sex life, because I had to experience pain every time I wanted to have sex. And I wanted to kill that man. True story. I'm going to show you some very good shots. You're going to learn a lot. Tune into my show. It's going to be good. Very fun. All right, here we go. Cyber style. No longer regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a test after all. Cheers, everybody. Iceman. Had I ever told you that before? He's my best friend. I bet you I never even told him. It's funny how you get older, you don't mind talking about some of the things that used to bother you when you were younger. Hey, Sticks. Beautiful day. That's funny. I can make it brighter. Sometimes I want to cough a little bit just because it helps clear that area in my esophagus. It opens it up a little bit. I remember the accident, you being messed up for a while. You remember that motorcycle accident? Right? Bubble? Oh, I'm out of coffee. What am I doing? Psh. Nobody runs out of coffee anymore, pal. Unreal. Psh. Unreal, pal. Psh. What, are you trying to show off your guitars there, pal? Psh. Nobody even does that anymore. Love, happiness. That's good. It's called safety. That's crazy. She must have a death wish. That's shit for a teenager that don't know any better. Angela Forshee. Thank you, Angela. 5 ribs. Pro Dragon 420. Yo, Ice. Stukes picking animal food via Walmart Reserved pickup. Reserved pickup. Gotcha. It's very COVID. It's very COVID. Yeah, COVID's bad. You guys be safe. Listen, anybody brings up, I heard a factoid yesterday, and you guys are going to love this one, and you'll be able to mention this to anybody that's anti-mask, okay? They will say to you, and they say it on this live stream all the time, that the flu is just as dangerous. And why aren't we worried about that? Well, there's something they're not telling you. The flu, one out of every 1,000 people that gets the flu dies. Okay? That means there's a line of 999 people. You could be at the very end of that line, and if you catch the flu, you won't die. Hey man, you could be number 1 in that line, and if you catch the flu, you could die. Out of 998 other people, it could be you. Right? 999? What? Out of 1,000 people it could be used. I guess what I'm trying to say. 1 in 1,000. The chances of dying from COVID are not 1 in 1,000 like the flu. They're 10 times as likely. 1 in 100. So out of every 99 people that gets the COVID, somebody fucking dies from it. Now, you're in a line of 99 people. There's not 900 of 100 people. There's not 999 people standing in front of you. Now there's only 99. And you could be the 100th person at the end of that line, or you could be the 100th person at the front of that line. That means when you get COVID, you could be like me. I suffer from sleep apnea. Okay? I am overweight. I am a candidate to die from COVID. Okay? It could get me. Now, you got a line of 99 people standing in front of you, or you're at the front of that line. Which one is more dangerous? The one where you have 1 in 1,000 chance or 1 in 100 chance? Which line would you rather be standing in? That's the difference. You have a 10 times more chance of dying from the COVID than you do from the regular flu. That's the difference. That's why people don't get it. That's why people won't wear their masks. Because they don't realize that they're only 99 people away from fucking dying if they happen to catch this thing. Hey man, 1 in 99 is not a fucking game I want to play. If you gave me a machine gun and it had 100 fucking round canister in it, and there was only 1 bullet somewhere in there, I'm not going to take that thing and point it at my head and take that risk. I'm going to wear my fucking mask. And you know what? That's just me. I'm going to wear my mask. I'm going to stay the fuck away from you as much as I can. That's just me. And that's the way I need to be, man. And I understand all of you that disagree with me. I know where you're coming from. I've heard your complaints. I've seen your comments. I know. But just know that we definitely disagree on this. And it is a fact that masks would have stopped this thing. It is a fact. The masks would have stopped it completely. We do a lockdown. We wear the masks. We do social distancing. We do it for 30 days. We're done. But we're not going to do that because we're lazy and we're stupid and we're ignorant. We're hypocritical. And we don't like being told what to do. Damn it. You know, there's someone right now that's watching this, that's doing this right now, this guy's trying to tell me what to do. I didn't, did I? I said, do what you want to do. You still fucking left because you don't listen. That's why you don't realize that masks actually work. You don't listen, period. You heard me talking about it, so you left my live stream. Wow, look, somebody else just left. Wow, look, somebody else just left. Isn't that funny? It says everything about these people. It says everything about them. Hey, Damon Faulkner, take care, buddy. So that's the level of ignorance that we have to deal with. Out of 40 people, you know, or say 35 people, we got 3 people out of every 35 that probably totally disagree. And not only do they totally disagree with what I'm saying, but I'm making so much sense to them right now that they can't even watch my live stream. They have to disconnect from it because it bothers them so much that I'm right, and they know that that means that they are wrong. They're not arguing with me. They're gonna say we're Americans, right? We're losing our freedom. It's our personal freedom. I've heard so many people compare so many things to this, and it makes so much sense. When I hear the comparisons, you'll wear your seatbelt when you drive your car, right? And it's okay for you to live in a society that has a law that says that if you're not wearing your seatbelt, you get a fucking $300 fine for it. That's a lot of money. You're okay with that, so when you get in your car, you'll put the seatbelt on. And even if you drove off of a bridge, or a car ran you off the road and you were driving over a bridge over water, and your car went down and you went underwater and you wouldn't be able to get yourself out of that seatbelt, you still have to wear it. Even with that risk of knowing that that seatbelt might strangle you inside that car if you get into a car accident. It could happen. It's possible. The seatbelt could kill you. The seatbelt sliced my friend David open on his belly. I've seen this. He was in a car, got into a head-on collision. He sliced his belly right here. The seatbelt cut into him, ripped him open like somebody had taken a machete and sliced right into the side of his body. He could have bled out. Luckily, he did not. He does not watch my show. Best friend growing up, won't watch my show, doesn't do the internet too much. But, you know, Iceman knows him. Iceman knows him. That's a lot of weight to be going against the seatbelt when you get into a head-on collision, you know. But you're going to put your fucking seatbelt on, right? I do. I wear it in my Roxer. Fuck yeah, snap. Fucking put that. I even put it on the dog, man. You know, put the seatbelt on, fucking go down the road. Don't even think about it. But a little piece of paper on your face, oh, it's such a violation of your freedom. Is it going to strangle you? You know, the thing about these paper masks is you can rip them right off your face if you have to. You don't have to worry about it, really. I mean, I could see if you were on a motorcycle or something and, like, the wind's going and you inhale, you might suck one down or so. That would kill you. You don't want to inhale your mask. Don't breathe your mask down your throat. I don't see too many other situations where a mask is going to kill you. Whereas a seatbelt, yeah, I could see a seatbelt killing you. It's happened. But you'll wear it. You'll wear the thing that's going to kill you and not say a word about it. But this mask, oh God, the whining. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Do you see this? Because I'm making sense, and the people that disagree with me, they have to leave because they're not smart enough to sit here and try to argue with me. And you know, kudos to them. It's not about them being smart. They have no argument. They've unfortunately chosen an argument. They've chosen a line, attack that they cannot defend because it's indefensible. And that's why this number goes down when I talk about this. They don't even want to address me on this. They know I'm making way too much sense, and they know if they try to bring it up, then I will bring out ammunition, and I will start firing giant loads of ammunition at them, which I've got stored up. I've got ammo dumps of information about masks, and they know, they can feel it. They're like, man, this guy knows about masks. He knows something. He knows something about masks. I do. I know the thing about masks. You know? People think that they'll say, well, the COVID virus can travel through a mask, and it's true, it can. It can. COVID can go right through a mask. N95, it'll go through. It'll go through. But not as much of it goes through masks. And that's the point. See, if I had a lighter here, I could show you. See that? That's easy. Let's try to do it with a mask on. Just a regular a regular old N95. Ooh, I got it. Got it. Ooh, man, I could blow right through this motherfucker. It's not working very well at all. Huh. It doesn't seem like it's... I wonder if I put a new one on if it would work better. Wouldn't that be interesting? Do they get... Maybe this has just been sitting here for so long. It's... Let's see how far away. Ooh, that's a foot away. I'm definitely hitting it. But it's not easy to do. Now watch without the mask. All right, so about a foot away, a little bit further than a foot, and you're not going to be able to do it, right? Watch this. Right? Now, watch this. You think I'm going to be able to blow it away? Look how close. I'm starting to bring it closer and closer. So, you're staying 6 feet away from people, and you're wearing one of these, and your breath isn't even going out 3 feet when you wear the mask. When you have the mask off, your breath is going out further. When you're not social distancing as well, you're spreading your breath onto people. You're transmitting the virus at a much higher rate per person, okay? When you go over to Thunderfoot's channel on YouTube, he's got a fantastic video, many videos actually, that explain why masks, if we'd all worn them, would have stopped COVID in its tracks. We could have beaten it, but there were too many people that wouldn't do this. And that's where we are today. You've literally got people out there that aren't wearing masks that are asymptomatic. That means they don't feel it at all. They don't know they have it. And they're going around, they're breathing it on other people, and they don't even care. They don't know. And they're spreading it on people that are wearing masks. And it's, you know, it's what we got to deal with. So if you want to learn about the mask thing, you can do that. And this is an old beat up mask that I just keep here to just throw on. I don't know how old that mask is. I don't know if a new mask would have been any better. But at 3 feet, you cannot blow out that lighter from 3 feet. There was no way. And that's me going as hard as I could through that mask. I was blowing as hard as I could through it. And it didn't take much for me to blow it out without, you know, it doesn't take anything for me to do that. Look at that. No breath at all. Do you understand what that means? What that means is the mask definitely restrains, it definitely lowers the amount of breath you're breathing out. Okay, but what can we do about my bad breath? Man, I brush my teeth, I floss, and I've never had any complaints. So, I might smell a little bit like the cannabis I'm smoking though right now. And you know what you can do about the bad breath? Let me tell you, Cyberpunk Uncensored. Bad breath? Try a little triage oil from triageoil.com. Bad breath? Not a problem. Minty. Oh, it is. See, I told you I was going to forget it was you. Rob Mulligan! It's Robert Mulligan, everybody. Robert! I forget that name, Cyberpunk Uncensored. Isn't that funny? I told you I was going to... I literally remember telling you I'm going to forget that's you, bro. You're going to come in one day and I'm totally going to forget that that's you. Cyberpunk Uncensored. No doubt, starting to really tick me off. I'm also one of the vulnerable. You guys, if you're wondering who Rob Mulligan is, you can literally go to naysgarden.com and see the interview that I did with him. He's provided me with a lot of the shirts that you see me wearing, the fucker wear. Fucker.info if you want to get some of those shirts yourselves. FUCR.info or pufftuff.net if you're looking for some rosin pressers. PUFFTUFF.net. It also helps with not touching your mouth or nose as much with mask on. Really. It also helps with not touching your mouth or nose as much. Right. Yeah, right. You've got the mask on your face, so you're not touching your nose or your mouth at all because you've got the mask on. I never even thought about that, Sean. Do you know that somebody in the Trump administration said, "Oh, I think it was me wearing the mask that got me this because I was touching my face and putting it on, taking it on and off, taking it on and off all the time." And I was like, why would you be touching your mouth and your nose while you're putting your mask on? I touch the mask. I mean, really, you take the mask, right? You find the metal part. That's what goes over your nose. You grab it from this. You put it over. You go over your ears, right? You pinch the nose on the paper, and you grab the paper right here, and you pull down. So you don't even, your fingers never even touch your face if you handle the mask correctly. If you're doing it wrong, then yeah, you can put your fucking stupid fingers all over your stupid fucking face because you're a stupid fucking moron. But if you do it correctly and then you walk around like this, now I'll be driving down the car. I'll be driving down the road, and I'll get about fucking 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6, 7 miles down the road, and I'll be like, oh shit, in the mirror, I'll realize I'm still wearing my mask. I'll take it off just like that. Didn't touch my face at all. Driving my car, take the mask and put it, in the console. That's how you fucking use a mask. It's easy. And listen, man, I love elderly people. My parents are elderly people. Your parents are elderly people. And it's for them that we do this, because 1 out of every 99 people that catches this goddamn COVID dies! They fucking die! And I don't want it to be my parents, and I don't want it to be your parents, and I don't want it to be anybody, man. So wear your fucking masks! That's all. That's all. naysgarden.com. It's not about you. It's not about your freedom. It's about saving that elderly person and the 1 out of the 99 people that die that catch this motherfucker. This isn't the flu. It's not 1 out of 1,000 like the flu. It's the COVID virus. It's 1 out of 99. That's the difference between the flu and the COVID. 10 times deadlier. That's the difference. 10 times deadlier. That's why we need a lockdown. That's why you gotta wear your mask. I know it's not cool. I know your fucking personal freedoms are fucking all, stepped on. Don't tread on me. I know. It sucks. But you know what? George Washington didn't have to fucking deal with the goddamn COVID virus. I wonder what epidemic happened during his lifetime. During the people that wrote the Declaration of Independence. What I wonder if they went through like the plague or what, that was what year did what plagues existed in the 16 and 1700s, I wonder, in the UK, in Britain. Can you guys tell me? What did they have experience with an epidemic or a pandemic? Or maybe they didn't. They probably heard the history of it, though. They probably knew about it. There was that, after they came to the United States, then they had that fucking the 1800s, right? Then they had that horrible, then they had the fucking Spanish flu, right? I don't know. I don't know my history my flu virus history, but I'd like to find out. Deadly flu pandemic history. Okay, Google. I need a list of all deadly flu pandemics.
All right, starting a list called All Deadly Flu Pandemics. What do you want to add?
That you are a fucking idiot.
Okay, I made a list called All Deadly Flu Pandemics and added that you are a idiot.
My phone just called me a fucking idiot. My phone just called me a fucking idiot. My phone just called me a fucking idiot. This is the best phone. This is the best phone. And you know what? I was literally thinking about buying a new phone this morning. I will never replace this phone. I love this phone. My God, the phone just called me a fucking idiot. This is the best phone I've ever owned. Wow. Okay, Google. List all flu pandemics through history.
Here's a summary from MPH Online. Outbreak. 10 of the worst pandemics in history by staff. What about COVID-19, the novel coronavirus? HIV.
Fuck COVID. I don't want to talk about COVID. I'm looking at other ones. Flu of 1968. The flu pandemic of 1968 killed 1 million people. Fucking 50 years ago, that motherfucker killed 1 million people. Just 50 years ago. Asian flu killed 2 million people. 1918 flu pandemic killed 20 to 50 million people. God, that was a deadly flu. 500 million people fucking got that. 50 million people died. What is that? Is that 1 out of every 10 people that got it died? Holy shit. How many 50 millions go into 500 million? 10. 1 out of every 10. Who is this Carlson Josh? I'm just blocking you. Six chloria pandemic, almost 800,000, or more than 800,000. Flu pandemic of 1889, 1 million. Third chloria pandemic was 1852 to 1860, killed 1 million people. And then it skips to the Black Death, 1346 to 1353. It killed 75 to 200 million people. They knew it was possible. They knew about it. I guarantee you they knew about it. But you know what? They didn't experience one. From 1300 until they got to America, 1852. Because they arrived, they were doing it in 1776, motherfucker. They hadn't experienced a goddamn flu pandemic. They had no idea about, when it comes to personal freedom, what it meant to have to fucking do this. And let me tell you something, man. If they knew about it, they probably would have fucking afforded for it in the fucking in the goddamn laws. They would have probably said, you know, personal freedoms need to be relaxed for however long it takes to deal with something like that. Oh, man. Libertarian! Yeah, don't step on my freedom, man! Yeah, God, is Matt Dillahunty a libertarian? Okay, Google. Is Matt Dillahunty a libertarian?
Here's an answer from Reddit.
Block him, Pam. Oh, Matt Dillahunty versus libertarian. Oh, okay, good. Someone's asking Matt Dillahunty's net worth. I love it. Hey, how much money you got, buddy? How much money you got, pal? Hey, look at this. Hey, Mr. Atheist, how much money you got there? Hey, look at this. No, he's not. He's not a libertarian. I don't know why he mentioned that yesterday when he was talking about it. But okay, good, good, because libertarianism is just fucking stupid. Especially when you're in this society. You know, libertarianism would be great if it was like that Star Trek episode where they land on that planet that's just like Earth. Before the little plant started shooting fucking darts into them and doing weird shit. Before all that started happening. You know, when they got there, it's like you hear like flute music, and they're all running through and they're all chasing each other and having fun. And if the planet was like that, then, you know, I wouldn't see a fucking need, you know, to have issues like this. You wouldn't have that problem. It's not a perfect planet, though. We live on a planet that's got COVID now. And it's not all fucking daisies and goddamn unicorn fucking tails or whatever the fuck they say. Because we ain't living that. So Alan, oh, I thought you were just here. That's weird. Didn't you already say hello, Alan? Like fucking... Didn't you already say hello like an hour ago? Isn't that weird? Death plague ended and it's something we won't do. How, Billy? How did it end? Rocks are on 35, son. Yeah, I'm supposed to have a Roxer on 35s, but they didn't paint the back of my rims. They only painted the front. Oh man, I'm glad it stopped raining. That means they are going to be able to dry them out in the sun. Oh shit, dude. It's sunny. If it stays sunny like this, dumb bitches might be dry enough to put the fucking tires on. Tonight. If they get them out in the sun. Oh, they quarantined? You find it weird? You don't have... Wow. New Hampshire doesn't have seatbelt laws. That's interesting. New Hampshire, very, very interesting about their personal freedoms. Personally, I don't mind wearing my seatbelt. You know, I know that where I live, it could definitely save my life. We don't have guardrails on most of the roads out here. There's no fucking guardrails, and there's ravines that go down 200 feet. Literally, your vehicle could just roll and roll and roll and roll and roll. You don't want to be inside that fucking blender without a fucking seatbelt on, held in place, man. You know, that might be the one thing that saves your life. Plus, I don't have airbags. You know, most of you probably do, but in that Rockster, I don't. That's why I don't like driving that bitch on the fucking highway, man. You know how many semis I drove past on a 2-lane highway today? A shit ton. And every time I do, I think about what would happen if one of them had a blowout and just slid right in front of me. And I'm going 60 miles an hour in that little Rockster. You know? Boom, dead. You know, even wearing the seatbelt, I'm fucking dead. So that's why I was pissed that I drove all the way out there this morning, risking my life, literally, to find out that they hadn't completed the job that I'm paying them thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars for. Oh, man. It's probably not thousands and thousands, but it's probably close to 2,000, I would think. Somewhere around the $2,000 range. I don't know what they're going to charge me for labor on the lift still. So far, I got a free fucking 5.5-inch lift I've been driving around on. All I paid was the for the hardware. I bought the hardware myself, which isn't much. It's crazy how little it takes to do a lift. I mean, not labor-wise. That's a lot. It's labor-intensive, but it's amazing how little material you need to do the lift. There's 4 blocks, basically, that it bolts into to lift it up, and there's 2 rods and shackles. And that's it, man. And shackles are like these thin things with holes in them that also boost the frame up. It's kind of hard to explain how it works exactly, but it doesn't lift the axle. So you don't get any more ground clearance. See, you guys might be thinking when you lift your vehicle that your whole vehicle is up 5.5 inches more. It's not. The axle that go to the tires is the same height off the ground, right? Whatever clearance that is, that remains until you get bigger rims and tires. Then you start going up off the axle. But the cab is, so if the cab is being lifted where your feet are. So if you're going into a river bed and there's water going across it, you got 5 more inches where you might not get water into your cab, which is the whole point of doing that. And out here where I live, we've got ravines that at certain times of year, they totally fill up with water, and I'll be able to drive right fucking through them, man, and stay dry. And I don't have to worry about not being able to make it through. That fucker will go through anything. But I got a problem with third gear, man. I've got a fucking problem with third gear. It doesn't want to stay in third gear. It goes right in and out of third gear, right into fourth. There's no power from third to fourth gear because of that. If I could keep it in second and rev it all the way up to 4,000, put it in third gear, go and go right into fourth gear, and then it'll start losing RPMs. So now I'm thinking it's the fucking tune. And now I'm thinking they're going to have my fucking, my tuned. I could buy one tuned already, actually. I got so much money, I don't give a fuck. I'll just be like, just ship me out one right now. Ship me a good one, man. This one's bullshit. What's going on with third and fourth gear? I should call Dirt Legal right now, actually. I'll just call him, see if I can get him on the phone. Dirt Legal contact phone.
800-994-7513. According to Dirt Legal, if you have any questions concerning our return policy, please contact us at orders@dirtlegal.com or by phone at 800-994-7513.
Oh, they're not going to answer the fucking phone. Dude, are you kidding me? This is Ben Shader. If you would please call me back. It's about my my tune. Third gear just switches right out of third gear. Basically third and fourth gear. So maybe there's something we can do about that. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Man. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's automatic. I just said it. I just said it'll switch right out of third and fourth gear. I just said that. Yeah, it's an automatic. Dude, if it was a stick shift, I would be able to keep it in third gear as long as I wanted, you know? That would be me determining it. But the thing about an automatic is it's supposed to know what gear it's supposed to be in. So I might just call another company and be like, "Hey man, can you ship me out a fucking ECU that's tuned and just badass?" You know, I'm thinking of calling like somebody that does their own tuning. Calibrated Power, that's who I use. Vivid Racing. There's KMS Performance. Out of stock. Out of stock. Diesel Freak. Diesel Freak. Here, let me see if I can contact Diesel Freak. It's bullshit when you call a company and they won't take your fucking call on a goddamn Monday. Are you fucking kidding me? I had to wait all weekend for you guys to open, and I call you and you won't even fucking answer your goddamn phone? What kind of a company does that, man? Here, let's call this other one. I'll tell you what kind of a company that does that. One that doesn't give a fuck about your goddamn business. That's what. Right there. Okay, we'll just let somebody slip through the cracks. Let them call Diesel Freak instead. That's dieselfreak.com. Hi, how are you? Good, I'm fine, thank you. I'm on a little bit of a delay, I guess, with my cell phone, just so you know. I was wondering a couple things. I'm having an issue with a tune that I got from another company on my Roxer. It's a 2019. Um, it's it's just going right past third gear. I was wondering, do you guys have stock ECUs that you can just ship out that are already tuned? Okay, okay. I got it from Dirt Legal, the company that they use. It's calibrated power. What is your absolutely? Thank you so much. She's like, that's common from them. She's like, yeah, that's a problem with their tuning. What? Dude, are you kidding me? And it was hokey too, man, when I sent that thing out. Hey, man, how's it going? It's going good here, man. I got a little bit of delay because I'm on my cell phone. I've got an ECU that I had tuned from um, um, uh, I had Dirt Legal do it through the company that they ship out to. And my third gear, it just runs right through third gear. It's like third gear doesn't even exist. Um, and I was wondering if is that something that you guys could retune and fix for me, and what your turnaround time is on shipping in and shipping out? Because them, it was like freaking pulling teeth. Wow, it's an automatic, and it doesn't. It's like it doesn't understand. It forgot what third gear is. If I'm going up a hill, it's a 2019. Huh. Wow. Well, I'm gonna contact you for this. They're calling me back on the other line. I'm gonna check that, and I'll get back with you. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Dude, he said, what you're experiencing, he said, I've seen it from other companies, but not from Dirt Legal. He said, but I have seen other companies where the gearing ratio is just wrong. But, dude, it's the tune. Is that what makes it forget third gear? And Dirt Legal was just trying to call me back. I'm like, ugh. Try to call him again. Even it took a couple seconds for my button press to go through. It was so weird. This delay that I have. Dude, it's going to a. Ugh. You guys. Hey, once again, it's Ben Shader. Man, I got to tell you guys, it is really frustrating that you guys do not answer your phone during business hours. That is frustrating. And you know what? As somebody that spends thousands and thousands of dollars with your company, you guys should really consider answering your phone when people call. You should get more help. All right? Thanks, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. Can you believe that company? The other company I call Diesel Freak, boom, I get somebody on the phone instantly. He's like, dude, you ship that thing to me overnight. He's like, I'll overnight it back to you. Boom, in and out. Bow. Bad-ow. This other guy's quick as fuck. And he's like, I can retune that for you. I want to find out. I already paid for this, man, you know? I already fucking paid for this goddamn thing. I want to know what the fuck. And I got to wait goddamn 2 weeks now again for their turnaround, their 2-week turnaround time. I'm not going to do it. I'm not waiting, especially right after I get my rims and tires. Just fucking sitting here wasting my goddamn time with all this shit. Fuck, man. Man. It could just be a stupid sensor. You're right, Denise? I know. Right? This could be anything. I have no idea what's going on with this fucking thing. You know, it might not be the tuning at all. But one thing's for sure, it skips right over third gear. Whether I'm manually shifting or letting it do it on its own, it just ignores third gear and goes right into fourth and gives me no power. And then it goes into fifth and sixth gear. Yeah, it'll just keep shifting. I'm like, dude, you should be in third gear. I should have a tall ass third gear. It totally ignores third gear. And you know, I've got it to get into third gear before, and it'll run it. You know, it's a tall gear. Sometimes if I'm lucky, but usually if I'm climbing a hill, forget about it. I can't believe I can't get these motherfuckers on the phone because I'm about to ship this thing off to somebody else. And I can't drive the goddamn thing without the ECU in it. You know? I wonder if on the internet tuned ECU 2019. Stage 1, 90 horsepower. Here's one for $300. What? Dude, I'll buy another one of these motherfuckers. Fuck. What? Tell me that's not just a ship out tuning. It's got to be for $300. Yeah, man, that's a tuning. It's got to be like so much more. It's got to be like probably close to $1,000 for a tuned fucking. Yeah, it's a flash tune. No, I want the goddamn tuned fucking ECU. This one lets you tune it yourself. Our fully pre-programmed ECU? KMS? What? Hey, David. Thank you, buddy. How long ago did you have it done? Probably about 3 weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. Maybe a little bit more. $695. $75-mile-an-hour top speed. $2019. plus shipping. Ah, currently on a 3 to 4 week back order. We're still allowing orders to reserve place in line, though. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let me fucking order this bitch. I'm just going to buy me another goddamn ECU. This one's got the stage 3 tuning on it, which is, it should be bad as fuck. I'll pop that one in, and I can run that when I ship the other one back to them to fix it. You know, that'd be bad as fuck. Copy the tune from your ECU and remap it. Leviathan, I have no idea what you're talking about. They should have to make... Yeah, I know. But I want another one to fucking ride around with. I am so confused right now. Read more. How do you get it? I am so confused. Can you believe these motherfuckers are not calling me back? Jesus fucking Christ. I'm looking right at it. It says add to wish list. It says 2 to 3 days for program shipping us your stuff. Your car will have a stock tune on the ECU. A remap is when someone manually goes into the code and alters the setting specifically for your car. It's a bit more expensive, but it is way better. Levi, I've already had it tuned, bro. Did you understand that I said that? I already had that done. And it's fucking up third gear. Quick view. Read more. Stage 1. I want the stage fucking 3. And it says add to wish list. Why can't I fucking buy that motherfucker? Product added. Oh man, you gotta log into their website to do this. Is that why it's not letting me buy it? Oh. Damn it, man. Unreal. All right. Well, look, guys, I've been on here taking way too much of your time with this bullshit, and I don't want to waste any more of it. Thank you guys for helping me. I do appreciate it. I don't know exactly how I'm going to attack this. I should talk to these guys first. I don't know what's up with fucking third gear, if it's the tune or not. That guy didn't seem to, he was like, I don't know, man. Because he's like, from Dirt Legal, I've never heard them getting the tune wrong on it, but he has seen the issue before. But I got to talk to them about it. And I don't want to fucking ship this thing back, man. It's fucking, I don't want to be without my goddamn truck for fucking 2 or 3 weeks. It's bullshit. So I might just purchase one, but that's 3 weeks wait on that, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't like to talk about my problems. I'll talk to y'all later. check out my friend Ron Placone, ronplacone.com, and lucyandron.com if you need to be uplifted from this negative podcast that I just created. Go check out Lucy and Ron for a nice uplifting laugh. lucyandron.com. Check out his website, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. I'll see you all in the next show. All right. I'm going to go eat some food. I'm cranky. Take care, guys. I ran out of coffee and I'm cranky and I need food. You guys are fantastic people. You're all fantastic people. Are they guaranteeing their work? Yeah, they guarantee their work. It's just guaranteed that it's going to take 2 more fucking weeks for me to get my shit back. You know? And I got enough money where I don't have to fucking wait for it. If I can fucking buy another one, I'll just buy another one. Because I want to drive my fucking Roxer around, man, you know? Psst, I'll probably end up killing myself in it with the new ECU in it. Psst, unreal. Nobody kills themselves in the Roxer anymore, pal. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, David, take care. Bye, everybody. Psst. You're fired, says